I love how the deep topics always sound so ridiculously simple and like just goofy, really, if you just straight state it
Yeah.
like blankly. So you need like all these contexts and like
Yeah.
you know analogies. But the happier you are, the happier you are. So you just be happy.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is a completely separate entity and framework than the doing things. But where people
The state of being is.
yeah, state of being. And the more, it's like the more you dip into, out of happiness and into forms of misery and all of its many expressions, or basically the expression is like a lack of joy, a lack of peace will naturally have a blockage. And that friction, that uh, polarity or conflicting thing, the resistance is the thing that allows you to see what the blockage is. So it's not like there's sadness and like it's not like you dip out of happiness into uh, frustration or jealousy or guilt or anger or whatever. It's that you drop out of happiness and then whatever resistance you end up against, whatever friction is happening in life, then it expresses as then you can see how it's manifesting. So it's like anxiety. Like you drop out of happiness and then there's stuff in the world and it's like okay you've now dropped out of being you and your perfect in like your natural state and you're now waiting like trying to swim through a bunch of crap that's in your consciousness that's like souping up in your mind and like all these ideas and then you come up against walls and it's like anxiety and then if you keep hammering against that anxiety and digging yourself into anxiety eventually you end up with what people would diagnose as disorders or something but really you've just been pushing on your anxiety and like suppressing things and trying to force things outside of you to change and all this other stuff and building it up and then it's like I'm a very anxious person and now you can put a label on it because that is the way that your lack of clarity has manifested and you've dug yourself into it so deep.